together, one male character was there. One male character was there. A train was coming on a track.
Now you discuss the theme of the story. Then
Everybody was
and was proceeding towards his hometown after his completion of the course. As he came to the railway station and he was walking towards the exit, he saw that the railway track
you will face a fish market situation even in the SSB guys. See the smart candidates, they come out of that. In spite of the fish market, guys, let me tell you, it is a competition.
You can now get a free SSB course under the guidance of Maj Gen Bhakuni at SSB Short Academy if you attend any of our written courses for NDA, CDS or AFCAT. Attend 4 to 5 lectures daily and prepare with study material, mentor support, weekly feedback, mock tests and guidance by officers in our lush green 28-acre military campus. Call us now on 725-930-7111 for queries and registrations. Now let's get back to the video.
Today going to witness a live stage 1. And you people will realize why so many candidates fail in the stage 1. Okay. So, why stage 1 is so important? So guys, I am going to start with the secret of passing the stage 1. Simple. Writing a relevant story based on that picture is very, very important. It is the second secret. Guys, the secret of writing a proper story is just 3. The first is observe the picture properly and see what's happening. The observation of the picture has to be pretty good. Because I said second secret is writing a relevant story. Are you getting me? So, now if you write a story which has got nothing to do with the picture, what kind of sense it will make, you can imagine. It means your perception of the picture is very poor. It means your factor 1 is weak. Your reasoning ability, your affective intelligence is weak. Because you can't even understand the picture. Look at that. Your basic intelligence is lacking. See, picture is something else, you are writing something else. Your story is not at all relevant with the picture. And guys, sitting here, we notice this sometime. Because I will have the picture of the day and the kind of story you are writing which has got nothing to do with the picture. Will it make a sense? So the secret of story writing are 3. Observe the picture properly and see what's happening. Second, what could have led to the situation? And third is what is likely to happen with a solution which we are going to explain to you later. So write a relevant story, guys. Let there be no doubt. Your story has to be related to the picture, based on that picture. It should emerge out from the picture. And now what is the third thing? That is your narration, guys. What are we looking for in narration? Narrate your story confidently, precisely, to the point, with good body language. This is what we see exactly in narration. And the last part after this is going to have the group discussion. Now, group discussion is for a common story. So, we'll look for, you must. Fourth point, group discussion is also most important. So, we will give you marks out of 10 in your narration as well as group discussion. Anybody combined marks getting 14 and above, here is a clear-cut case. If he gets 12 and above, he is a borderliner, means possible. He is called, 12 and above, he is possible. Are you ready for that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, speak louder. Let me see who speaks loudest. Are you getting me? Okay, guys, we are going to start off with the narration now, as I told you, from chest number 1. We go ahead.
In the story, in the picture, we can infer that there is a young boy of age 16 who lives by the mountains. We can also infer that he is desperate to catch a train. I feel he is desperate to catch the train as his sister, who lives elsewhere, is unwell. He needs to go there and give assistance, maybe provide medicine, money for hospital. He earlier missed the train as he was busy studying. And luckily for him, his house is after the station. So he quickly packed his bag, and as he saw the train approaching, he ran to the railway track, waved a red flag and hoped the train would stop. Soon the train stopped. He caught the train and was on his way to visit his sister. Once he visited his sister, he helped out in whatever way he could. He provided medicine, he helped her around the house, and he also took her to the hospital regularly. In due time, his sister recovered.
Next.
The perception of my story is that Rahul was a boy of 20 years old, and he was a defense aspirant, and he was very calm and cool manner. So he was preparing for the defense forces since his childhood. So in this story, I perceived that he was running towards the train to remove the lock on the railway track. So he ran towards it and removed it. And he was also very gave attention by the authorities of the railways, and was happily gone back to his home and was praised by his parents and everyone.
My perspective of the image is I include that Radha, a 32 years old woman waiting for her husband to return from the deployed station. She waits at the station for 2 hours or more. She was eager and curious to know where the train is. She rushes following the train tracks till she hears the sound of the engine. She sees the train rushing towards the tracks. She just waits there, eagerly to see her husband from the window of any of the bogie present in the train. At the end, she finally sees her husband waiting eagerly on the other half with the luggage to just get down to meet her.
Next, automatically.
In this picture, my perspective for this picture is that Raj, a male character of between 20 to 23 years of age, was walking alongside the railway tracks, as his house was beside the railway tracks, and when he was walking, he found that the railway track was a bit damaged, and at that time he heard that a train was approaching just in that direction of the damaged tracks. Then he thought that thousands of lives were at stake, and he started running towards the train, shouting and yelling and signing the train to stop. And when he succeeded in doing that, he informed the railway driver that the train track has been damaged, and like that he saved thousands of lives.
I perceived one character in my story. Amit was a 23-year-old student of Jammu University. While he was coming back home, he saw that railway track was damaged. He quickly went toward the railway fatak and informed the duty personnel. He also used a red flag in between to wave towards the train coming towards him. In between time, he was able to contact with the loco pilot of the train, and with that the train stops. The workers were called. The railway tracks were got into working, and the train went into the track.
From the given picture, I have pursued one male character of 24 years old in the negative mood, and the action of my story is saving the passengers of the train. Sachin is a student. While coming back from the school, he noticed that at one point the track of the train is damaged. Then he suddenly went towards the station master. He informed the station master, and later on he realizes that the train is about to reach. Then he runs towards the train and removes his red color uniform and hoisted that uniform, and hence the trains get stopped, and hence everyone after that praised Sachin. Thank you.
In my story, I have perceived one male character. He is 22-year-old, and his action is that he is trying to save an accident. So, coming from his college, he saw that the railway track was damaged, and at the same time he saw that train was approaching. So what he did, as he was wearing a white t-shirt, as he was wearing a red t-shirt, so he started waving his hand and trying to signal that anything is wrong out here. So the loco pilot sensed that there is any problem, so he immediately applied the brake. So in this way he showed that.
Next.
To begin with, what I perceived from the story, from the picture is, Rakesh is a 22-year-old boy.
Look at the group.
Yes, sir?
Look at the group.
Yes. He is a 22-year-old boy pursuing BTech from a town, big city. He came to visit his family on the semester break. While he comes from a humble family, his father is a farmer. So one evening he went to look on his farm, and nearby there was a railway track passing by. He saw that some bolts and the railway track were left out open, and the track was broken. He immediately hears a horn of the whistle of the train coming on the same track, and immediately notices that there could be a major accident. To avoid which, he takes out his red handkerchief within him, which he is carrying, and run towards the train, showing the loco pilot that some danger is out there, trying to avoid all the major accident caused by him. He informs loco pilot puts the emergency brake.
So gentlemen, what I perceive in this picture is there is one male character which is of 29 years old and is negative mode. So my action is preventing a train accident to happen. So Ramesh has his house near a railway track. One day he found that some miscreant has broken down the track, and while he was walking, he found that the train sound is coming from the other end. He immediately took a red color flag and just put it on the track and informed the RPF. The train was stopped, and he also informed the RPF about the miscreants that I have been doing that activities. So RPF came and arrested that people and imposed a fine on people if such accidents happens in the future.
Hello friends, in this picture I have perceived one character that is 23 years old, and the action of my story is alerting the local pilot of trains. And the hero is Ganu. Ganu is a 23 years old. He is pursuing BSc in maths. Apart from his study, he used to help his parents in farm. The farm is very near to his railway track. So one day while going to railway track, while going to farm, when he saw the railway track is stuck with the stones. So he informed the railway workers and railway lines, and with the help of them he removed the stones and all other things. And
friends, from the given picture I perceive one male character, age around 23, and he is positive mood. Action of my story is connecting the railway track because of rain affected. And Samik is 23 years old, same civil engineer who was working as a construction firm which is holding the railway department. And one day the regular checkup of the railway track, Amit noticed that the automation lever was not working. So that he immediately rushed towards the spot and pulled the manual lever and make it sure the sequence of the traffic was sequentially arranged in perfect order and ensure that every lives has a better way. And his immediate actions have saved a lot of lives in the railways, in that strike. Thank you.
From the picture, I perceive that Ramesh is a boy. Ramesh is a 25-year-old boy. He is working for a company in a town, and he is living in a village. While returning from his office, while returning from his office, the bolt of the slipper has got damaged, and to stop the train, to prevent the accident, he moved towards the train, and he informed the loco pilot, and later he saved, like this way he saved thousands of lives, and he will be awarded with some good amount, so that he saved so many lives, and he will live happily.
Which attempt is yours?
So first.
Next.
Friends, from the given picture, I have perceived a man in the age group of 20 to 22. The action of my story is saving a little girl from a train. Raj lived in a village next to the railway station. As he was walking by one day, his mother asked him to collect some vegetables. In the evening, while returning home, he saw a little girl who was on the tracks, who was searching for something. She was so engrossed in her search that she could not mention the coming train. Raj, without ado, rushed towards her and held her and jumped to the other side of the track, saving Please start there safe.
Okay, next.
Friends, from the given picture, I have perceived Ramesh, a 24-year youngster who is an engineer, has recently completed his engineering and was selected for his college placement in the new city. So he was very elated and he took the blessings of his parents and left for the journey. So on his way towards the railway station, he was very with the happy thoughts and confidence. He was approaching the railway station and reached the railway station before time. As he was sitting, he observed a small child falling down near the railway track. He rushed towards the child and took him aside from the railway track, gave him some water and took him towards his parents. Later, after helping the child, he continued his journey, went for his job and with dedication and passion did his task with great efficiency. Thank you.
Friends, from the given picture, I have perceived a main character of age 25 and is positive. The protagonist of my story is Rahul. He was returning back from having some quality time with his friends in the ground while playing games. So on his way to home, near the railway track, he found a puppy was playing on the railway track. So as he noticed that a train was fastly approaching the puppies, without wasting any time, he rushed to the puppy, he took him and he took him aside of the railway track and allowed the train to pass. And thus, after the train passed, he left the puppy and he returned back to his home.
But I don't think it is a railway station there in the background. It was not a railway station. It was a field area of I would prefer everyone to get one male character was there. One male character was there. A train was coming on a track.
Now we discuss the theme of the story. Then
everybody will see that the
number 47 please show the story relevant to the picture.
So firstly, there can be a broken track or there can be a girl. You can use one.
We go with the theme like we go for girl, saving the child. But we fix the theme as
gentlemen, let me say one thing. In the open field, where would a small child, girl child be doing this? That is not very reliable.
Without making noise,
let's consider one by one and
we have conclusion that there is a
Do we make a comment?
Let us finish our story in a sequence manner. So first of all, from all of our narrations, we have came to the conclusion that it is a main character. Okay, so from the picture, it is clearly shown that a train is approaching and he is running.
Running towards it, yes.
We think that why he is running. So that he has found some problem on the track.
And the girl child cannot be put on because a small girl roaming in an open field would not be very much reliable. So that's not the case. Let it be a broken track. Let it be a broken track.
So we fix the theme like
We can take a broken track.
theme is to prevent the
liver failure because of yesterday's strike and the liver failure was happened so that we go for this thing better for this story. So now we put some more actions and
so now what we are going to do is that we are going to report the and then we are going to inform
and then in the time we react immediately.
Yes, sir.
This is a practical way we fix the story.
I was trying to say that if we consider it as a liver failure, then what was the guy doing there? We have to also see
That's what actually I'm saying. If the liver failure and you are also suggesting that the one day whole time it was not repaired.
That I was railway track.
problem. Let's
Let us conclude is a broken track. Let us complete the track.
I have a suggestion. We can have
the same page on as number 8
Firstly,
Okay.
No, we are considering the
Yes.
As my friend has mentioned,
Yes.
liver problem. Because to change a liver, we need an alternative track.
That's what I'm saying. So we have a right to common solution. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Yes.
We can perceive that everyone has different along with your perception. As per my perception, the law has been there, and it is very difficult to see or perceive by this picture. It might be or small or something else. So there might be some other things also like
broken track.
That's what I have told you. Broken track. I think we have arrived. Yes. We have
the rail running towards
The boy immediately reacts and he will stop the train and run towards the train.
Let's move on. That's what I'm saying. Let's move
don't be drag in a single point. We fix the theme first and put art somewhere.
But we have to make practicality in our pictures because we cannot stop a train which is so fast. So we will assume that a puppy on the track and he was returning in
Just a second.
Let me complete as a beginner to complain. So as he was returning, he saw a puppy or something. So as a responsible individual, he came to save the puppy.
For a puppy. Yes.
But it was we are not telling that
But we need to
That's why we
Somehow you people are not coming to a common story. I don't know, everybody is talking on a tangent. Can't you reach to a common story? Let me give you a chance again. I'm giving you next 3 to 4 minutes to come to
Just move on.
We fix the theme as a
Just understand one thing, there is only there is no other track. There is a single track. There is only a single track. Would you like to travel a train on the ground? There is a single track, right? There was no damage there. That's it. Yes, that's it.
Reach a common conclusion. Yes. 47, 42.8. Broken. Everyone is doing their best.
After that, what we let's discuss.
now the speaks as
Let's come for the conclusion now.
There's no point.
Now, as we have all are going behind the broken track, we'll fix it.
Yes.
Now the theme has fixed now.
Good. Just move on.
What have you done?
Yes. Now the solution is he is running towards the train. He has an efficiency. Now let me give you a solution. 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 He was running towards the train. He had a red handkerchief.
Now let me see the common story of the group and nominate someone to give this common story. And give the common story of the group. Yeah.
Thank you guys. So from the given picture, we have perceived that Ramesh is a 24-year-old youngster who has just completed his engineering and was proceeding towards his hometown after his completion of the course. As he came to the railway station and he was walking towards the exit, he saw that the railway track was broken. So he immediately alerted the railway police force and also used his red jacket which he was wearing to use it as a flag as the train was approaching, which was around 3 to 4 kilometers away, but he could notice the smoke of the train. So he immediately addressed it to the railway police force and told them to stop the train. Also, he took extra precaution by wearing his red jacket so that even if the train approaches, it would stop. And this is how a major problem was solved. Thank you.
If you think there will be no fish market, you are certainly wrong. That's why I allowed. You will face a fish market situation even in the SSB guys. See the smart candidates, they come out of that. In spite of the fish market, guys, let me tell you, it is a competition. Everybody tries to outdo each other in that. But too much of it may be wrong. If you continue speaking and do not give chance to others, the assessors are watching you. Look at your result now. See this. What I noticed in narration, I am not happy. It happens. Confidence, some of you are still underconfident. See, the first thing I have written down. Power of expression, need to do a lot. Okay? You are not facing the group yet. Again, I said, don't look at us. Look at your group. Okay? Some guys are facing down. One guy was looking at one side only. Don't do that. Body language is lacking. Facial expression is lacking. Boldness in your voice is lacking. Some of you are mild and soft. Some of you had their marks cut because they were over participating. Over. ये भी गड़बड़ होता है, बहुत ज़्यादा भी नहीं होना चाहिए. Over participating. You know, उसका भी देखो. Even in the group discussion. See the marks now. Chess number 3. Chess number 3 gave a very good narration. See this, she was facing the group. Confidence, calm, cool, 6 marks. But in discussion she spoke only once. Conveyed 4.5 marks. See this, 10.5. Chess number 4 now, 4.5 and 4. You got to improve. Are you getting me? Not to worry. That's why you are here. ओके थोड़ा सा आप एक ही तरफ देखते हो, बात करते हो, थोड़ा हाथ हिलाया था आपका, बॉडी लैंग्वेज थोड़ा सा ठीक था. चेस्ट नंबर आफ्टर दैट इज 5, 4.5 and 5. आपने कोशिश किया था 2-3 बार बोलने का, तो दैट्स व्हाई यू गॉट 5 मार्क्स हियर. बट योर नरेशन नीड्स टू बी इम्प्रूव फर्दर. चेस्ट नंबर 6, 5 and 5 इम्प्रूवमेंट है, बॉर्डर लाइन है, तुम कर सकता है. चेस्ट नंबर 7 यू नीड टू इम्प्रूव डियर. थोड़ा सा घबराता, कोई बात नहीं, तुम्हारा फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट है. उम्र क्या है? फौजी है तुम? अरे यार तो ब्लडी खींच देना है यार अगली बार. फौजी है तो फिर तो गड़बड़ है. सी 4.5 and 4 कम नंबर है, इम्प्रूव. 8, 4 and 5. आपका नरेशन उतना बढ़िया नहीं था, लेकिन डिस्कशन में कोशिश की आपने. अच्छा, ओके. नेक्स्ट गाय इज चेस्ट नंबर 15. गुड परफॉर्मेंस, 6 and 6. Good. 12 marks. The first chap who's got 12 marks. Chest number 21 thereafter. Okay. Your narration was not up to the mark, 4.5, very mild, very soft, है ना, lacking in confidence, but your discussion was slightly better, 5. So total 9.5. After that, chest number 22, your narration was reasonably okay, 5.5. In discussion, you would have got 6.5, but I cut half a marks of yours. Because sometimes you were little, so because of that, half marks was cut. So you still get 11.5. Chest number 27, okay, 5. But your discussion, except once you spoke a good point, बाकी 2-3 दफे बोला लेकिन point ही नहीं था उसमें कुछ. What you speak also matters.